Hey everybody, Kennis here. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm doing a review of this pedal right here. This is the Xvive D1 Maxverb, little tiny reverb pedal here. It's got three different modes. It's got a spring, a plate, and a hall reverb, as well as a time here, how long the time is going to be there, how long it's going to last after you play it, and then a blend where you can basically blend the reverb with your dry signal. Right now I'm in here backstage of my church. This is what we call the amp room. This is where we've got all of our amps and rack units, and my AC-15 is back here. We put this in an enclosed cabinet, but I just came back here to do this review. So let me turn it on here. Let me show you my dry signal, and then we'll get right into the reverb here. So here's my dry signal. Right, and I'm going to just keep it right at 12 o'clock here, everything at 12 o'clock. And let's start off with the hall all the way at the bottom here. All right, next here's the plate, and then I'll adjust everything as we go. And then finally here's the spring. All right, now for me, it's a little bit too much as far as the time is concerned. So what I did is I'm gonna just dial this down to at like 9 o'clock for both of these and redo the same thing. Still a little much. This, I'm gonna just show you the blend function all the way up. Here's all the way up. That's what it kind of does. That's what all the reverb is doing. I mean, it sounds like you're recording like in the back, you know, of a big church hall or something. I guess that's why it's called hall. Here's the plate. Similar spring. There's a little bit more dry signal in that, but let me turn it down and pretty well, just kind of barely get it in there. I play reverb on just about anything any guitar that I play, and I almost find it difficult not to have reverb, but I don't want it so much where if I play a chord it's just lasting forever. So I'm going to just dial this really, and I'm at like, this is all the way down here. I'm, you know, just barely putting it in there. So this is here all the way down, and I'm barely turning it on right there. That's probably more appropriate. Let me just kind of play a little bit here with the hall here. Here's the plate. And the spring. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn the time, keep the time where it's at, but I'm going to turn the blend up to about 50%. I like that. It's almost like a chimey sound. Finally, plate. Let me try that again. All right, now I'm going to just kind of turn the time way up and then the blend down a little bit, okay? So the blend is barely on, but the time is way up. Let me go all the way down to the hall. Here's the plate. And finally, spring. know, this is actually a pretty versatile pedal for kind of like for what it is, a small package, only 3 settings. But I could do a lot of things here. Probably my normal tone, if I was playing like this Strat, if I wanted this, that's probably a little bit too much time. I'd probably put it on plate. Of the blend. I like the blend almost all the way down and adjusting the time. All right, now what's cool, what I did like about it is you could definitely do some nice kind of churchy swells with this. It's got that way ambient feel to it. So if you're looking for like an ambient reverb, I love that. Basically, the spring sounds real springy. The plate and the hall, they sound like real plates and real halls here. Here's the plate, same setting, real ambient kind of setting. Not quite as much. The spring is hardly there. All right, now I'm going to do the hall with a lot of the blend. Now, one thing I did notice on the blend, I don't know if you can hear this, but the more the blend is turned up, it gets a little bit of a hiss. Like this is all the way up, which is unusable. You have no attack with it all the way up, but you know, with it up a lot at all, even towards the middle, you know, it's got a lot of hiss. It's got a lot of hiss, and that's not coming from the guitar. Here's with it off. There where we're at. I mean, that's a lot of noise for a pedal. I'm not super happy about that. However, the way that I would dial this in, I would not dial it in with that much of that in there to begin with. This sound right here, this is probably where I think this shines the most, is a real ambient style reverb pedal. Just for kicks, I'm going to turn this portion of my guitar. This guitar happens to have a piezo pickup that emulates a acoustic guitar. Very good. So this is an interesting reverb pedal. It's not just the same kind of pedals that you get normally. This is a very versatile in the sense that it's got huge ranges of what it'll do. It'll do just kind of small, barely any reverb type things, as well as huge ambient sounds. That's not with all reverbs. Certainly not what you're going to get with an amp. You know, the reverb on this amp is down, just completely dry. But if I turn it up, it sounds good, but it's not really versatile. That's the only thing you're going to get. Here, you know, I could dial in a similar sound to that right there. Yeah, I really think that this really shines with that. It's still echoing, it's still decaying. It really shines with that really super hall reverb. I think that one of the hardest things for reverb pedals to me to emulate is that spring reverb, and this one does an okay job at it, a lot better than some of the other ones that I've played. But this hall reverb just really, they nailed it here. Anyway, Kennis Russell out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, this review. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in another video.